All right, we're still in that upper trochanter, into that hip flexor spot. Remember, if this is a little too much, use a tennis ball, something small, like not as hard, or just be gentle as you move. You're not trying to smash too much. I like to add a little extra rotation in that back leg, windshield wiper, but be very gentle with this. And explore that whole upper trochanter. And hip flexor, release. When you're done that, we're gonna move into the side and do a few clamshells and go up. That's right along that pelvis, right along into that glute med and piriformis. So you're gonna lay on it on your side, okay? So it's right there. I'm starting kind of right where that upper trochanter crease is. And then I'm just gonna move my knee up and down. I might even come up here and down. If you have some knee pops, that's okay. Just getting rid of space inside. And move your way up that pelvis. Again, I'm bracing here, making sure I'm not stressing my low back at all. Find your spots and move through them. When you're done that, you've gotten both sides. That's my rolling release routine. We're gonna do a quick mobility movement because you still want, now that we've released everything to move really well and glide really well and keep loose. So internal, external rotation of the hip are also really, really important. So I'm gonna use the foam roller as a brace and I'm gonna lay on my side. I'm gonna go fully down, keeping my core tight, and I'm gonna have my knee onto this foam roller. Keep your hips stacked, and you're gonna go into internal rotation. I'm moving from the femur head. My hips are not moving, so my pelvis is staying nice and stable. And I'm just doing some gentle motions. I'm not trying to force anything, just trying to make sure my legs are ready. For that marathon. Next, we're gonna go into a gentle external rotation. And I'm gonna go onto my side for this, still keep that core tight, and we're just gonna lift up as much as we can without our pelvis moving. This is nice and warming up and moving it now. I like doing this after the release in particular because you're gonna get a little bit greater range of motion and after you've released those restrictions. Do a few of those each side. Then I do full hip cars, which are controlled articular rotation. Shoulders back, belly button to spine. You're gonna go up, go into external rotation, bring that knee forward and down and reverse that move. If you notice my pelvis is not moving, my back is not arching. I'm gonna go nice and controlled with my tempo so I can challenge that range of motion without shifting my pelvis. And I do like 3 each direction on both legs. Okay, then I'm gonna finish with some nice cat-cows to get my spine moving really well. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Before going onto my back for my final exercises. So running's very eccentric on your hamstrings. So I always include some nice, gentle hamstring stretches. And I like to do an active one, and this one's gonna target that knee attachment. You're gonna drive your heel to the sky actively for 2 count, making sure your leg is fully straight, then bend. Then drive that heel to the sky, then bend. Only doing for about a 2 count. I do 5 to 7 per leg. Drive, and then I would go to the other leg. Next, I bring my arms wide, knees up. I'm gonna use my core to move and gently go side to side, loosening up that low back. Use your core to move to the other side. And this is also going to target that QL sacrum area. And that core tight, go nice and slow and gentle. Use your core to move, to brace that low back, then relax into it, nice and slow. Then I get my feet really wide and I'm gonna move my hips, pushing that hip forward as I drop that knee to the ground. And I finish with side lying quad stretch. I hold my foot, I press my hip forward, I push my foot into my hand, 2-second count, and release. Watch that knee getting higher, keep it hip height. If this is too much of a stretch on your knee, you can use a strap hooked on your foot. Make sure your back isn't arching through this and you're pushing that hip forward. And again, I do 5 to 7 each side. That's it, guys. That's what I do, and then I finish with 10 minutes with my feet up, like up a wall or up on a tree or wherever you're at. Pretty much do that before every race, and sometimes the night before the race, and at some point after the race. And this routine would be good as a recovery tool as well. Once you've eaten your milkshake or had your French fries or whatever your treats you've planned for yourself after a marathon, you are going to be stiff, so doing a gentle flow and mobility and rollout would be really smart to recover as fast as possible. A lot of people forget about that part, but it's really important. Good luck out there and have fun, guys.